Good morning. We have now been moved into our new place for about 2 weeks, and it feels really good. I still don't feel like we live here yet. Normally, when we move or like a big life change happens, I feel either really anxious or really excited. And this time, for some reason, I'm not feeling any emotions. But it does feel good to be settled here. I really like this apartment and I'm enjoying the area we're in. It actually didn't take us that long to get um, everything put away in the apartment. Probably by Friday or Saturday of the first vlog, we had already had most of our stuff put away and had decorations put on the walls. So it feels really good to have our stuff like organized and set up. It feels like we actually do live here. Um, the part that took the longest was cleaning and actually moving out of the old place. I feel like that just dragged on forever, and I think it's just because I was, like, so unmotivated to do it, and so we only spent, like, a couple hours here and there each day moving out and then taking a load over here, unpacking, and then going back, but yeah, that was pretty tiring, and as you saw from last week's vlog, I did a pretty terrible job of filming towards the end of the week. I just got, like, so tired and focused on just get in, get out, let's just clean that I didn't really vlog the rest of the week. Charlotte has done way better than I expected her to. I kind of thought that she would not be used to this space because she does have puppy dementia, and with her cancer diagnosis from last fall, we just didn't know how the move would treat her, but she actually adjusted really fast. Like, I was worried she'd spend the first week wandering the hallway at night, just like not knowing where she was or not being used to new routines. But as you can see, she's just fine and has slept most every night the whole night through. So no worries there. But yeah, I think eventually I will give you guys a apartment tour. But this weekend, I thought I would take you guys along with me. We just have like a couple errands and projects around the house to get done. So I thought I'd take you with us. My husband got up early and was motivated to go do something this morning. So he's at the gym because Charlotte and I were not ready to go anywhere yet. So he's working out while we sleep in a little bit more. And then I think we're gonna go out and get some breakfast. And we have some recycling to take back. We did end up buying a new dining set, and so we've got like some cardboard and styrofoam that we need to recycle today. Anyways, I am going to slowly get ready and then hi, good morning. Is it time to go out? So yeah, I think Charlotte and I are finally gonna get up now, get dressed, and eventually head out to town.
We don't have a fork.
That's fine.
Okay, so I decided to run into town because I wanted to get my errands done today. And I say ran into town because we currently live on the outskirts and it takes about 10-15 minutes to get to the main part. Whereas before we lived like right down the street, so it was like a 3 minute drive, which is going to take some used to. And I'd say that's probably one of the big drawbacks to the location where we do live, for me at least. I don't know if other autistic people struggle with this, but going into town, whether I drive or someone else drives, just completely exhausts me. And it doesn't matter if it's grocery shopping or like fun just for me shopping. It doesn't matter if I go into one store or several, I'm just wiped out. So I typically try and group all of my errands in town all together so that I only have to leave the house once, because when I get home, I don't want to leave again. The only exception to that is probably if we go on a nice hike, because being in nature like actually rejuvenates me instead of exhausts me. And I think it's just because I'm not overstimulated. Also, where we live, we have to drive like through the entire downtown and like into the main part of town. There aren't any shortcuts, so you sit in traffic for quite a while. And it's just, it'll definitely, like I said, take some getting used to. Um, and so today, like ideally, I would have liked to combine all of our fun breakfasty stuff with errands, but it just, today it made sense to separate them, because it was so early this morning when we went out and we were all hungry. And Charlotte does not like to sit in the car, especially this car for some reason. And I just didn't want to take her all around town. It would give her and myself a lot of anxiety. Um, and plus, I kind of wanted to run these errands by myself just because I haven't had much time alone recently. And I wanted to take my time because I'm just gonna like shop around for some home decor stuff. So yeah, it was easier today to make two separate trips. But when we got home from breakfast and after I put the load of laundry in, I did sit in our office chair and take a little nap, just to re-energize. And I'm still pretty tired, but I'd rather get these errands done today so that hopefully tomorrow I don't have to go anywhere, except for maybe like a family hike somewhere, but then spend the rest of the day just relaxing. So I am going to run some errands and I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm going to buy some stuff for Charlotte because her food and water station needs some refresh. It's just kind of clunky and in the way, so I'm going to get her some stuff. I need to fill her up on her snacks that she likes. And what else am I going to do? I might go get a couple groceries and some fresh flowers for our new dining table.
Come on back. Hey, where are you going? Come back.
Good morning. So it's definitely late in the morning, at least for me. Um, I did not sleep well last night. I woke up at about 11:30 and couldn't go back to sleep until 3:30, and didn't get up till like 7:30, which is really late for me since I usually get up around 6 o'clock at the latest. But we've been pretty taking it pretty slow. We had breakfast. I took a shower, did my hair, and then I put in some little puff pastry things that I've been trying to make for 3 weeks, but just keep forgetting about. So I finally made them today as like a little midday snack. Um, so while those are in the oven, I thought I would give you a little shopping haul of what I got yesterday. It's not a whole lot, but I really like what I did get, so I thought I'd share it with you. I bought this little placemat for Charlotte since I told you I wanted to like redo her feeding and water station. Um, I found these at PetSmart. They're like the Nate Berkus collection. Um, but the colors really matched our kitchen dining area, so I thought that was a good purchase. I got two of them because so if one's dirty and in the wash, we can just use the backup one. They are a little smaller than I pictured them. They're like 11 and they're like they're okay. They're about 17 and a half by 11 inches, which works, but it was kind of seeing how big it is in person. It was like a little smaller than what I thought. Um, but I think it's going to work just fine. And then for the dishes for her food and water, I actually went to TJ Maxx and I found these bowls. Um, they came in a set of four for less than $10. And I wasn't sure about the depth of them for her water because she drinks a lot of water and this just didn't seem like it would hold a lot. But she really struggles with smaller deep dish bowls, so like regular shaped bowls or like dog bowls with all of her mouth issues. So I wanted something that was kind of flat and so that she could get her face in it easier. So it works really well for food. And then when I put the water in, it looks like it holds quite a bit. So I think it's going to work out really well. She did use it last night. She preferred using her water from her old dish. So she keeps going back to that one because I left it out. But I think it's going to work better. And it takes up a lot less room than what we had going before. Um, and then I did I did impulse buy. I saw these pot holders. I've been seeing them for a few weeks now and just decided to grab them because they were less than $10 for a set of two. And I thought these would be like a really handy thing for the oven because our oven mitts I struggle with all the time. So I thought these were really cute. And again, they matched art decor. I just want to find like a hook or something that we can hook them either onto the oven door or like next to it so that they're like really handy because otherwise our drawers are like really full of other stuff and I'm not sure where we would put them so that they're just like easy to grab. So I need a spot for those, but I'm glad I grabbed those. And then the last thing I found at TJ Maxx, you can kind of see I've got like a little T section behind me. And it's looking a little chaotic back there. So I bought this flat grass woven tray to put everything, all the tea stuff in, so it's kind of gathered and looks like it's supposed to like be a little like section on its own. So I grabbed this, and the seagrass matches our other baskets, like you can see behind me. So I'm really happy I found that, and I think it'll work really well. And then the only thing that I'm still on the hunt for right now for our kitchen dining area, I really need some placemats so that we don't accidentally like burn the tabletop with hot items or like get watermarks on it. Um, but I went to like three stores and couldn't find any placemats that were a reasonable price. They were all $10 to $20 each. And that just seems ridiculous to me. So I'm going to keep looking. I think there's a couple other spots in town I can check. And if not, I guess I'll have to check online. But still on the lookout for placemats. And then I think we'll have everything that we like need for this area. I do want to like organize the shelves a bit more so that it's a little bit less visual clutter. But overall, I really like the way these shelves turned out. These were what were in our living room on each side of the fireplace, if you remember. And I thought about selling them, but kept them just in case we could use them somewhere in this house. And they actually fit really well in the dining room, which was perfect because our kitchen cupboard space is very minimal and we don't have much room for storing anything. The cupboards are like really small. So like all of the stuff we don't use very often or the bulky stuff I can put in bins down below in on these shelves. So yeah, that's what I got yesterday. Oz actually finished the project I was gonna work on this morning, which was finish lining the kitchen cabinets with like that contact paper so we don't mess up the shelving because it's like that laminate stuff that scratches and like gets water damage easy. So he actually finished that for us. And then the only other thing I have that I want to do today is work in the there's the puff pastries. As I was saying, the only other project that I really want to work on today is working in the office. That's the last room in the house that we still have a bunch of stuff that we either need to donate or put away. But we're running out of space, so that it's like still a mess. I think I'm about 50% done, but um, I want to go through a couple more bins. I know I won't finish it today, but I want to get at least an hour's worth of work in there and then hopefully get it all finished by next weekend so that like the start of March, everything in the house will be put away. So that's my plan today. Otherwise, I think we're just going to take it pretty slow. It's raining a lot. There's actually a flood warning for the next few days, which has been typical here the last few years. So we probably will be staying inside most of the day. If we do get a break in the rain, we'll take Charlotte out, but I think we're all pretty content to stay here and be cozy today. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break and then I will take you along with me in the office. So here is the office. Um, it's about halfway done, but we have all of this stuff in the middle that I have to go through and organize like all the tools and like craft stuff and then figure out where to put it all because we have run out of space. Some of this we are getting rid of. Um, and up above, like way up there, I don't want to keep those bins of ornaments. I plan to donate those because I'm not selling them anymore. Since I don't have my craft business for like the last couple years, but so that'll clear up some space to put maybe like these drawers that came out of a dresser, and then we could fill that with stuff up there. So that's an option to get rid of some of this. But yeah, I'm gonna spend at least an hour just kind of picking up this area. But over here, we've got a little reading nook, and then I put all the books on the bookcase. I think on Friday I did that. It's a lot fuller than it used to be because all the books we had around the house are now on this. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'll be really happy once all this stuff is put away and taken care of. So I spent more time in the office than I thought I was going to, but I think I just about finished. And there's just a little bit left that I will finish next week, but I'm really proud of the progress. Most of the stuff is picked up. There's just like a little bit here and there that I have to do this coming week, but yeah, really happy with how things turned out today. So the big pile in the middle of the floor is gone. We still need to go through these totes. Those are our tools. I think we're gonna get rid of a bunch of them and just keep what will fit in that top blue tote because we have room for it in the closet. And then this stuff I either need to donate or get rid of somehow. Um, but then the rest of the office is pretty good. I still have a couple picture frames and artwork that I need to find a spot for. If I don't find spots for them all, I might just keep the art and donate the frames, but we'll see. So yeah, I think I might call it a day here. I'm pretty tired from working through all that. If I do anything else, I will film it. But if not, I will see you guys next week. And thank you for being here.